Hello, everybody, this is Purge, and we're going to be watching a pro game. It's going to be Star Series Navi versus PR. First pick is going to go to Navi, so luckily we don't have to remake. That was close. We almost had to remake this game. But everybody loaded in fine. This is probably going to be a mostly one-sided game, but we'll see. PR, one of the not a bad team by any means, but they are doing one of their probably I think they're doing the worst in the Star Series group stage, basically. So Navi is doing the best. So this is basically number 1 versus number 12 or something. So I think PR has only won one of their 12 games, something like that. I just looked at the stats today. Navi has not lost any games yet. So I have a feeling that Navi is going to do pretty good here. But if we look at the first round bans, we're going to see a Leshrac Tide Windrunner from Navi's side. And for the Dire team, we have a Nature's Prophet Chen and an Invoker. So huge numbers. Big numbers. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, I just said big numbers. Probably because I was looking at chat. It's probably why. I am streaming, by the way. I'm probably going to upload this as a VOD. So if you guys ever want to catch these live, make sure you follow me on either Facebook or Twitter. That's facebook.com/PurgeGamers, twitter.com/PurgeGamers. That's the best way to catch me when I'm live. Or you can favorite my stream on Twitch TV, which I would appreciate. Then you guys get an email whenever I go active. And I do mostly casting right now, but I do occasionally pub, so... Anyways, Navi did pick up the first, the Lycanthrope. PR does have 2 picks to follow up, but most of the really, really good heroes are gone. Most of them are. A lot of them are. Enchantress is still in the pool, so they could draft that hero, but maybe do an aggressive jungle. Maybe like a Enchant Darkseer, aggressive jungle, shut down that Lycanthrope, unless he ends up lining, which would mean that Navi is, would not get countered by that fact. A little bit of drawing on the map. Let's say BKB. Who's writing that? I think that is like Dendy or something like that. I believe my scoreboard looks good. Yes, it does. It is adequate, so... Nope, that is Vost. He's all about the BKBs, man. BKBs all day. And PR still not quite sure what they want to pick up, so... I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I think Enchantress is going to be the main hero. And they're actually going to draft Earthshaker first pick, and Crystal Maiden as well. Alright, a couple things that are problematic about the drafting they just did. First of all, Navi was probably not going to ban an Earthshaker. PR really values Earthshaker, they play them a lot, but no other team other than maybe Complexity ends up really liking Earthshaker. I haven't seen an Earthshaker ban in a really long time, so in this sense, not only that, but PR has also drafted their 2 support heroes in their first 2 picks. This means that Navi never has to ban a support hero. They don't have to pick between banning supports or solo heroes. And this kind of reveals the fact that PR is probably going to get a hard carry. They won't necessarily guaranteed get a hard carry, but they probably will. And Navi is going to go for a Queen of Pain as well as a Venomancer. So Venomancer support, Queen of Pain probably solo mid. And we've seen some good Queen of Pain play by a lot of teams. Not sure who's going to play them. I feel like Navi doesn't play Queen of Pain that often. But if they do, it's usually Dendy. Anyways. So how is PR going to react to this? I'm not sure. At the very least... Their strategy is not completely revealed, but, you know, Navi can just ban out non-support heroes, which means things are a little bit more straightforward. Maybe PR isn't even getting a hard carry. It's possible, but they did pick up Crystal Maiden basically because Frostbite is great against Lycanthrope, and Earthshaker Fit's just not bad either, because you guaranteed get the stun off. It hits the Invisible Wolves as well. It's just guaranteed disable. And I think Earthshaker definitely has merits. Most teams don't like to go for her right now. Hovos is going to draw a puppy on the map. His initials, at least. Quality penmanship there. And Mirana's going to be the last pick for PR, so that kind of looks like their tri-lane possibility. That might just be their solo bottom, but that could be the tri-lane right there. Second round bans now for each team. We'll see if Navi goes for something trolly. They might. They're very highly rated here. I don't know. I think they're already guaranteed to go to the finals. They must be. I believe it's top 4 go to the LAN finals in Kiev, which is going to be awesome. I'm not going, unfortunately. I wish I could, but that would be really cool. Anyways, Slaughter gets banned second round. We're going to see Broodmother as well. Fearing that Broodmother pick out of the Radiant team. They already have a lot of pushing heroes, so that would definitely be great for their lineup. I don't know what is being drawn on the map, but Hobos is apparently bored. Beastmaster will be the last ban for Navi. Gonna prevent that roar, that beast roar, man. Roar is so good. And the last ban is going to be a Darkseer, preventing any nasty team fight coming up Navi. And I don't think I've actually seen Navi play Darkseer that much, if at all. They usually ban it out. They were definitely one of the forerunners. After Complexity started playing Darkseer a lot, Navi was one of the first teams who actually started banning him very often. But and Navi's going to go with a Bane, so interesting. They do go for a Bane. Is that going to be their solo or a support is the question. The other team that we saw today who played Bane a lot was PR. No, I'm sorry, not PR. DTS. DTS plays Bane pretty often. A DTS lineup is so weird, but but with Bane in the pool, we'll be able to do some nice disables. He's pretty good against heroes like Earthshaker, Crystal Maiden. They don't have a lot of long-range disables, so if Bane does something like Sleeps Crystal Maiden and Fiend's Grips the Earthshaker or something like that, or even Sleeps Earthshaker Grips Mirana when Crystal Maiden's not there, we're talking about a long disable, and they don't really have... Their best stun at the moment is definitely the Earthshaker Fissure, so... But definitely very weird hero picks so far for Navi's team. They don't really have a lot of great team fights. Pretty much just Veno ulti and Queen of Pain with a lot of utility. PR will then draft a Sand King, which will be a nice solo. I think Navi's screwed on just a little bit here. I'm not completely sure. It's hard to say, but... yeah, they're not Portuguese, they're Belarus. PR is from Belarus. And their last pick is going to be Enigma, so they actually go for a pretty straightforward picks, going for some nice team fight. Possible Black Hole, Malefice, great. And Navi's heroes are weird. It's not very typical to see those all together, but they're going for it, and I think it could definitely work out. Probably going to do a... Might do Enigma jungle. I would like to see maybe like a Veno Lycan bot, Enigma jungle, Bane mid, and Queen of Pain top. That's what I would like to see. I don't know if it'll happen, but I would really like to see that lane set up. I want to see a solo Atropos. That'd be sweet.
5 seconds remaining.
Weaver.
And Weaver there on the last pick. It's gonna be awesome. Interesting hero pickup. It does go invisible. It's a pretty smart pickup actually. They don't really have that many disables on the Radiant team. Venomous Gale is pretty easily countered by Weaver. Queen of Pain has burst nukes. Might get a fast Orchid to counter the Weaver, and Lycan obviously is not a problem for Weaver because he can usually just run away. He's gonna have to worry about Fiend's Grip. I think a Bane Elemental is the most dangerous hero that Weaver is gonna be concerned with. Enigma also giving some problems, but I do like the Weaver pickup. If he picks up like a Radiance, we're talking about some nice damage output towards the Radiant team. So, but can he get there? Can PR get there? The question is that. Navi obviously the higher skilled players, so.
10 seconds remaining.
And we were just about to hop into the game, waiting for the heroes to pick their, or players to pick their hero. Sorry. And we are in. So, in the final game for today, guys, Star Series here. It looks like Navi is gonna be playing. Navi Puppy, sorry, is going to be playing Lycanthrope. We have Dendi on the Queen of Pain. Bane is going to be played by Hobost. We have AA on the Venomancer. And finally, the last hero is going to be Light of Heaven playing the Enigma. So a lot of weird heroes being played here. Puppy is going jungling. Our Puppy is generally the jungling player. Support jungling, usually. But he's going to be playing Lycanthrope this game. He actually did pop his Wolves outside of the base, unfortunately. So he's going to pop his only Clarity Potion here, which is a little bit of a weird choice, but... They did use the smoke right off the bat. Are they going to go for what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to... Yeah, I think they're going to. Is this going to work, though, is the question. They're starting it. There it is. Starting things off. Wolf getting vision on the high ground. There's the Eidolon spawn. Who's going to take it up, though? He's got double salves. And Navi giving us a show. PR looking for something. I don't think they're going to react in time, though. Like, ooh, the bashes spawns Wolves. He's going to heal himself up with the salve now. Wolves will tank this up decently. Somebody had the Basilius. Who's got the Basilius? It's an Enigma with the Basilius. And they are literally giving us a show today, guys. So there's the Lycan Wolves going down. Eidolon's still who he's gonna two-shot those. And Bane taking some hits now. Oh! Illidan's strength. He might be able to hear it. It's gonna be close. And there's Sanking on the low ground. There it is. Picks up Queen of Pain, snags that one, level 2. Drops an Ironwood Branch, runs into an SK. No, they didn't know. He's going to double stun. Stuns on 2. Puppy takes some damage. There's going to be Fissure. Puppy might go down here. It's going to be close. Yes, Weaver is going to salve. And the arrow. That's First Blood. First Blood, Miranda peeks that up. Lycanthrope kills the Sand King at least, but Navi is in an advantage. Dendi is now level 3 at 20 seconds into the game. He might take some good damage. Blinks up to the high ground, pops a salve. Not necessarily the best choice. Eats one tree. And he actually is in a lot of trouble. It's going to trade hits. He's level 3, though. It's going to be close. Oh, he does go Sakuchi, and then Aegis is gone. So, surprisingly, Navi not getting as much out of that as they perhaps could have. That's going to probably level Weaver up. Actually did not. Weaver did not level up from that one. And Queen of Pain picks up the kill. So, all of a sudden, Navi 3-1 advantage here. Let's look at the gold graph as well. Look at that. Oh, my God. 2650 versus 760. They have a 2k advantage at the start of the game. They got 4 kills here. How many others did I miss? Lycan killed Bane. We saw that. Bane killed Earthshaker. I missed that one. Queen of Pain killed Weaver. And Veno killed Mirana. So, wow, big pickups. Anyways, I never went over PR's team. This is, I believe, ZXC playing the Sand King. He uses an Asian character. We have Illidan Strength playing the Weaver. And ASDL playing Mirana. And finally, we have Phanius playing Crystal Maiden. And Raint playing the Earthshaker. We're going to see a Gale on the Crystal Maiden, though. A couple nukes. And possibly a level 2 Brain Sap. It was a pretty great block from Raint, and now actually Bane is in a little bit of trouble. Can still use a Brain Sap. Eats 1 Tango. It's going to play it safe here. Picks up Boots now. He can heal up pretty easily here. But a nice little gank, and it looks like Lycan is going to be in the in Navi's jungle. So starting that off very nicely at level 3. Dendy trading hits level 4, and Sand King actually did pretty decently there. Got some good EXP from killing the Lycan, so far so good. Light of Heaven level 4 in the top lane. Weaver level 3 already. Picks up Sakuchi as well as Geminate. And Light of Heaven, still a bit of ways away from his Soul Ring, but he's doing fine. With that Basilius up, he has some decent regen, and Puppy is going to continue farming here in the jungle, despite the or at least one camp being blocked. So it is actually a Bane Veno lane, kind of an interesting lane, but pretty strong as well. And he did pick up stats again at level 4. Well, this is a different player, of course, and then he does a little bit of Scream of Pain there, some damage done to the Sand King. I've seen this skill build a couple times on Queen of Pain, double poison with 2 Scream of Pains early on. It's pretty interesting, but it's going to be a self pop by Sand King now, and Dendy will continue to take control of the lane. He's got his bottle up. He has way more mobility, so it's going to be very easy for him to rune control. It's going to be tough for Sand King to fight against this, and Sand King does look like he's going for a bottle, but and it looks like Lavos just being kind of aggressive, just throwing in random attacks occasionally. Looking for maybe doing a Nightmare, but ooh, this is going to be one fissure. Is he get blocked? He is blocked through. Has to do the Brain Sap running through this Gale at least, and might try to trade, but does eat an arrow. Lavos being a little too cocky here, and the range damage is not going to be enough. He's going to be able to survive. He actually has 4 levels of Wand Charge. Can be coming back in, looking for a Brain Sap in 3 seconds. Pops his Wand. That keeps him alive. Crystal Maiden really wants this kill, but he will be able to Brain Sap the Crystal Maiden there, and now be fully healed. AA does get picked off, though, but Hobos able to clean up after another fissure. Raint not going to die, but Hobos has to be careful. So nice little play there. Do trade some hits, but I believe Venomancer went down before Crystal Maiden. But, you know, if they're even getting kills, oh, he's going for the Brain Sap. Yes, he does get it. Earthshaker is dropped. The wand is popped. Hobos taking more or less a double kill here on the bot lane. And Navi is looking pretty good. 6-2 currently. Starting the game off right. Going to see a 7,600 gold or EXP advantage. Gold is looking good as well. Doubling their gold. I don't know what that means. Last hits so far on the bot lane. Bane is 2-0-1, 11 last hits there. Venomancer is up to 4 and 5 denies. Crystal Maiden looking to get some disables off. Priest of the Moon has 4 last hits with 4 denies. And Earthshaker has pretty much nothing. So bot lane for the Dire team is virtually nothing so far. Mid lane is SK. He's got 10 and 2 versus Dendy. 21 and 13. Dendy is owning him. And last hits. Light of Heaven on the top lane is at 16 and 9 versus a Weaver who is up to 15 and 5. So he's going to run back to the tower. He's going to trade a little bit of hits here. And looking for maybe using a Malefice, and not going to do it. So he's going to back up and pop his salve here. Heal it back to full. No problem at all. Mid lane Denny trying to pressure a little bit. Continuing to use poison. Looks like he's doing a little bit of bottle crowing. There's a rune spawning in 30 seconds. Is it already gone? Rune is already gone, so looks like, oh, Hobos goes for the kill, gets it, trades with the Crystal Maiden. Dive in tower, apparently uses ulti as well, but DD on Earthshaker. Wolves coming through, and Lycan, no, that was Lycan, sorry. He's going to pick up the kill. No fissure from Earthshaker. Doesn't get it off in time. Very close, and Puppy is now going to shift back towards the jungle, level 6. And just about to finish his Vlad, so he'll be there very, very soon. He's super low HP, but still being aggressive. He has a 10 charge wand. There's a TP coming in. This is going to be Crystal Maiden. There's the Frostbite, and not worth it. AA being too aggressive here. And he is just playing with him there. ASDL picks up the kill. Dendy now level 7. Still no ulti, but his mana is so low that it doesn't really matter. This makes his Scream of Pain go a little bit farther in the short run. A blink up dagger. Scream of Pain, no, he's actually out of mana. And the Burrow Strike pass is going to keep him alive. but scare him away. So there is that at least. Light Heaven continuing to get last hits. He's got a Ring of Regen up and probably Soul Ringing, but he'll be there in a bit. Vlad's just about finished. There's the bottle for Dendi, and he has been bottle coined once again because Earthshaker stole that one. And thus far, Navi's game going pretty well. Hovo's being pretty aggressive, doing a lot of trades and stuff. Picks up a fast no talisman. Is he going to go Dagon? He could go Dagon. Dagon Bane is actually a decent item build, boosting up his mana pool and giving him more nukes. Once you stack up Brain Sap with that, you're talking about a lot of damage, man. And this does do pure, so you can do a 300 damage pure nuke as well as throw Dagon on top of that, and we're talking about being able to solo kill heroes like Crystal Maiden pretty easily. So I would actually like to see that. We'll see if he farms it up though. He's going to continue getting good last hits. Dendi going to do a little bit of poison on the Sand King, and has still not hit level 8 yet. TP coming towards the mid. It's going to be an Earthshaker. He actually does cancel it, so a little bit delayed there, but was about to TP towards that mid lane. Thought that Dendi was diving, but it didn't end up happening, so he completely wastes his 135 gold. In the meantime, A looking for a gank level 6, 2 levels of Poison Sting. I like this choice. Since they do have a level advantage, you can double the poison damage, increase the slow by just a little bit amount. And there's Dendi, there's the Gale Dust as well, used at the same time. That's pretty much a guaranteed kill now in Sand King. Dendi takes a decent amount of damage, but with that haste up, is going to back up. Gets one more last hit off on the Sand King and ends up surviving. Nice play by A, dropping the dust before anything else. There's the ulti as well, and Earthshaker. Wolf is going to be casted. There's the fissure, and now that's an easy kill for Puppy. Just needs one crit pretty much, and yes, he does pick up the kill. Havos now chasing, looking for a Nightmare perhaps, but Puppy picks off the Crystal Maiden as well as a little bit of help. Wolves may actually go for this one. He's trying to heal up his mana, but he's actually very low. And Puppy's ulti about to run out, it does. So going after ASDL, who's on the way. It's going to be AA looking for the chase. It's going to lead this guy off. We'll have a Venomous Gale. Waiting for the leap still. And it's going to miss. Oh, AA misses the Gale. I can't believe it. That could have been a kill, man. Still has a leap. There's the Brain Sap. He would be dead right now, but here's the TP, and it's going to be Dendi picking this one up. There's the Blink. Scream of Pain. Possible dagger on SK. He's going to channel Epicenter. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does get the Epicenter off. Big nuke damage on Dendi. Peps the wand, but he still goes down. And there's the dust, and that's going to be SK's death for sure. A couple hits here. AA going to try to get ready and pepper up the Earthshaker. SK still not dead, and he will get the last hit. There we go. Finally picking it off, but that's a tower dive. AA, smart play there. He knew that the Sand King was pretty much guaranteed going to die. Nice kill on Dendi at least. Did channel the Epicenter. No stuns there. Able to save him up, so that's pretty good play so far. But Light of Heaven going for the black hole on the top, on the bot lane, top lane, but on the Weaver. Eidolon's doing some hits, but he does get picked off. A little bit of miss micro. He had some of the Eidolons hitting creeps and some not, and they might actually get a last hit. Oh, 25 HP. The Ring of Health is going to keep him alive, and he will pick off the last ones. That was pretty close. Nice play by Light of Heaven, but not enough to keep him in the game. And now they're at a 5k in climbing gold advantage. 14 versus 8, that's about 6.2. Puppy now backing up to go back in the jungle. Has a Sage's Mask, most likely will be a medallion. And Sand King is on the ground, more Scream of Pain. Buttering him up just a little bit. AA does not have any Sentry Wards, unfortunately, but they're doing a little bit of tower damage here with some Plague Wards. Nice Fissure, might see a follow-up. Nope. Dendi's going to be fine. We'll bottle this up. Switching to Agility Treads, smart decision. And Venomancer's still level 7. Picks up another level of Plague Wards. And Light of Heaven on the top lane, going to continue soloing, so he's doing fine. ASDL on the bot, picks up Treads, going for probably a TP scroll. Yes, he does. And looks like Dendi picks up the mid tower, so Navi will now back up. Bane is level 8, so has a huge level advantage. Also picking up stats, so still a single level of Nightmare has not bothered to put more points into it. It's not that cost efficient. Increases the sleep duration by 1 second per level, and that is really not that much. So he may level that up later, maybe even grabbing Enfeeble. Enfeeble very good against a hero like Weaver, but most Banes just don't even bother. They just literally stick to mostly stats, Nightmare, Brain Sap, and ulti, of course. So, but since he is level 8, if anybody comes down here, especially Priest of the Moon, she will die. Period. Fiend's Grip lasts up to 5 seconds. It does up to 500 damage at the level 1 at least. And if Lycan shows up for that, that's a dead hero. It doesn't matter who it is. They're gonna die unless there's support and you can disable that ulti. So, the rest of PR are still trying to be safe in the mid lane. There's gonna be smoke gank for them. We'll see where they look for, but once again, Lycan is in the jungle. He's got boots as well as a medallion. He is not squishy by any means, so he will disable the smoke any second. No, he's actually going to run to the right just a little bit, and there we go. Smoke is disabled. There are the support heroes. There's one hit. We'll see if he transforms. He might go aggressive here. He does eat a fissure. They're going to have to run away. And he's going to pop his ulti. Medallion yet? Still no medallion. There's going to be an invisibility. Oh, it does disable him. And Sand King shows up as well, but might actually be able to kill Crystal Maiden here. Wolves are dropping her pretty hard. Oh, Crystal Maiden actually disconnects here. We'll see if we get a pause. Still nothing for PR. And there we go, finally get the game paused, so. There's the gold graph, 20k versus 9.9. That's double, no big deal. Double gold. Let's look at the EXP. Not double EXP, but pretty darn high. Roshan starting that off very, very nicely for them. Last hits Puppy, 60 last hits, 28 on Bane, 42 on Queen of Pain, 49 on Enigma, and 14 on Venom for the Dire team, 31 on Weaver, and 26 on Sand King, and 25 on Mirana. So the highest CS on the Dire team is Weaver. Weaver does have a single kill. Sand King has died 3 times now, but not the best situation for them. Phineas may back off. And Earthshaker, level 5, so doing decent. No Echo Slam quite yet for him, and wow, what a fast gem on Veno. Really fast gem. This is really cost efficient. The earlier you buy this, the less Sentry Wards you're wasting, so. Now Dendi is on the... Oh, you're right. Redakami still doesn't have his ulti yet. He's level 9, so this is definitely the point in the game where you have this ability, usually. It's still pretty mana expensive, but he's got a point booster up, so he's not that far behind. Could definitely pick up the skill, but apparently wants Blink instead. Maybe just looking to have better all-over skills, so who knows. Maybe he'll pick it up 10 and 11. Would almost guarantee that. Weaver almost being pursued. Still have that gem up. Gem is going to be so good against Weaver. Makes it so much easier to fight him, guys, because you don't have to drop sentries everywhere. You don't have to drop dust and have that get time-lapsed off. It's just so much easier. Might run into Sand King. There's the vision. They still do have the gem. A little bit of slow blink forward. Scream of Pain. Dagger as well. Doing some good damage. SK's coming through. Looking for the ulti, but he doesn't get off. Great Malefice. Dendi might end up dying. There's the black hole that's going to keep alive. Another Scream of Pain. Illidan's strength caught in there. And Weaver trying to do as much damage as possible. Venomancer as well. And looks like Dendi just TP's out. This could be bad for Light of Heaven at least. And Light of Heaven is being pursued. His armor is being reduced as well. And there's the Malefice now. And he does get dropped. So very nicely done by PR. More fight coming. Crystal Maiden does get picked off. There's the ulti from Bane. They really want to get this Weaver. He does not have time lapse anymore. Just a little bit of damage, and they pick him off just barely. Now chasing after the Priest of the Moon. And Priest of the Moon, not a whole lot of HP. Does have one wand pop looking for a leap, but Bane is around looking for the Brain Sap. And she's going to leap in the tower. Great Force Staff. He's got a Force Staff already. What the heck? Picking up a Force Staff. Going to trade hits. This is going to be an easy, easy kill. And looking for the Brain Sap, they do get it. Gale is actually going to steal the kill. It looks like A does get picked up. Gem on the ground. Bad choice. Ooh, barely picking that one up. Bane going to try to escape. There's the Frostbite. And he's going to try to TP out. No, the Fissure is going to get it. And their Gem is going to get burned. I'm pretty sure Force Staff gets him alive. Does another Brain Sap. He's still alive. He's going to try to trade here. But the Frostbite is going to get the kill. I think Avos is going to have to pay for that one. And Gem is on the ground. Dire team is going to pick this up. Wolf's going to snag it. Picking up the Crystal Maiden. And the Gem is on Sand King now. So they have got to be happy. Alright, the rest of the Radiant team now backing up. Dire team pushing it mid. We see a Blink Dagger and a Necronomicon, so we're going to see Necro again. This time on Puppy. Necro 1 is finished. Blink Dagger is on Enigma, I believe. Very fast Blink. No mech yet, so he's going super aggressive. And if we check the gold graph, we're looking at 14k here for the Radiant team. Big advantage at the moment. Dendi's still level 10, does the Blink Strike forward, Dagger as well, Fissure block, whoa, he gets bursted down immediately. Great little play by PR. Dendi trying to be aggressive, and apparently it's not enough HP. Fissure, Starfall, as well as, wow, level 4 Crystal Nova, so that's a lot of nuke damage. And Vengeful Spirit gonna ulti solo. Navi is screwing around, man. They are screwing around. They're like, oh, we got this game. We're at a huge advantage. Queen of Pain dies. Venomancer dies pretty much for nothing. Havos wants to kill. Fissure is going to stop him, actually. And this is looking dangerous for him now. SK coming through. We need a Brain Sap to keep him alive, and there it is. But Wolf's coming through as well. Lycan going to clean up. Earthshaker goes down. He's going to chase down Crystal Maiden. I think he'll get this kill as well. A couple of hits here, and Wolves will be able to do the work, I think, unless, yes, one little crit there, gets it. SK stuns on Puppy now, and Puppy's going to be running away max movement speed. He's hoping for a Force Staff, but not going to see it. And there's the TP in by ASDL. Might see a Malefice off Enigma. And there it is, Malefice, a little bit of attack, looking for a leap, perhaps. And a third stun, Brain Sap. He does not get it off. Maybe looking for ulti as well. It was pretty... he was looking for something, man. Brain Saps to heal up just a little bit here. Mana pool is looking good. It's going to find a melee, random melee creep. In the meantime, Dendi on the top lane, gonna go for that fast Aghanim Scepter. Still about 1,000 gold away from that, and has been dying a lot. So Aghanim Scepter, despite just now grabbing his ulti, pretty funny stuff. And he's just slightly behind on that, so could pick up his ulti the next level as well. But it's gonna find a regen rune. Very, very nice for his mana. Howl being used just slightly, and Venomancer having to buy Sentry Ward. So, man, that gem loss. You cannot buy a gem this early and be that aggressive. So, Weaver holding on to that one. Treads was Ring of Health. There's the Gale. Ooh, he does use the ulti, but whoa, the chain nukes on Bane might even not even get... Oh, he doesn't get it off. No Brain Sap. No heal. Arrow lands, apparently. And going after AA now, Navi kind of throwing their advantage away big time. Throwing a gem to the enemy team. AA throwing his life away. Dendi dying a couple times. And PR... looking for another stun by SK, and that's going to be a dead Vengeful Spirit. Weaver picks that one up, and all of a sudden, man, what is happening? The kill graph, I mean, the gold advantage is still ridiculous for Navi. It is still ridiculous for Navi, but... And Puppy's just going to jungle, I guess. Let Heaven is in position. There's the blink. There's the black hole. Going to start the disable off. Wolves going in. Howl as well being used. Are they going to get him? Yes, they barely get him right before the black hole ends. That's a gem of True Sight as well. It's on the ground. They'll send Vano to pick that one up. Light of Heaven's going to snag it for now. Getting their gem back, so mission accomplished. Mission, grab your gem. And Havos going back to the bot lane, picks up a Bracer now, might go for a Drum of Endurance. Spawning some Eidolons now, doing some AoE damage. Oops. Didn't mean to click on that one. And AA, give me my gem back. They might keep it on Enigma, perhaps, but he's got Arcane Boots as well. He's got a lot of regen items. Not tanky yet, but that's okay. One Sentry Ward does get placed by the Dire team. This is a great Sentry Ward location. Can cover anybody smoking from either the main lane or from this side. It's a lot better than placing it right here usually. So this one kind of covers this giant area right here. Necronomicon recipe purchased again for Lycan. It's probably going to be his Necro too. He still hasn't picked that up, but the tower does get last hit by Enigma. And Navi has still not lost any towers yet, so there's that at least. He's going to ulti. Doesn't get the kill though. DD, not enough, and that was his level 2 ulti. Buys his Aghanim Scepter, so that's going to be on a very, very long cooldown, unfortunately. It sucks to use that right before you get your Aghanims, because he has to wait for the previous Aghanim's cooldown. It doesn't get shifted or adjusted as he picks up his the reduced cooldown with his new item, so... Alright, and Navi now pressuring up mid a little bit. It's actually Necro 3. Holy crap. Still doesn't have Treads, but he does have a Necro 3 up, so... A little scary for PR here, especially Sand King epicenters. He's got to worry about killing that melee creep. There's the stun through, gonna land on Bane, but he is definitely the tankiest person. Looking for the brain tap. Great Nightmare goes down on Earthshaker. Earthshaker's still disabled here, not able to do anything. Puppy is coming through, and there's a Fiend's Grip on somebody. It's gonna be Priest of Moon, who does end up dropping down. Echo Slam goes down by the Earthshaker, but nobody's died yet. Queen of Pain coming through. Couple last hits, monster kill on Lycanthrope. Puppy is owning this game. And the rest of Navi, nobody dies there. That was 5 for 1. Lycanthrope now running around. He's got an Aegis, but he's just going to lifesteal up on some creeps. As Navi continues the push, they are doing so good. And the tier 3 tower now taking some damage. This might be a really fast Rax here at 17 minutes. Eidolons on the low ground will not be missing a whole lot. And Plague Wards as well, contributing some nice damage. Howl is now being used. 50 damage plus to all of these heroes is a crap load. And Lycan takes top lane in the meantime, so going to continue last hitting and regenning up with some lifesteal, but Melee Barracks in some trouble. We'll see one Fissure doesn't hit anybody there. Bane taking a little bit of damage, eats an arrow. 2-second disable, SK coming through. That might be enough. He is going to go down. Starfall is going to score that kill. Gale is being used. Melee Barracks is going to get dropped by please something target that. Anything? No, they're trying to kill the Earthshaker, I guess. Going to kill Earthshaker with a bunch of Plague Wards. God, please kill that melee. Oh my god, please target this Melee Barracks. Oh my god, please target the Melee Barracks. They're like, please, somebody. I mean, they're taking top racks, but like... I guess the Eidolons are going to be the heroes here. I guess the creeps are going to do it as well. Apparently AA has just died. It's like by bot racks, and there we go. Okay, they do get the racks, so Rax does end up dropping. Stunned through by SK, trying to survive. Oh, Light of Heaven blinks forward into a Fissure. Not going to get that kill, and Dendi, not him either, so... Where did Benno die? He did die by Secret Shop, so got chased by Priest of the Moon there. That's a double Rax, guys. 19 minutes in here. And Navi continue to do some damage. Queen of Pain picks up the Veil. Smart item choice. Will be able to Veil ulti, getting the most damage out of his nukes. Could more or less wipe a team every 60 seconds by himself. It's like there's Bane picking off an SK while Lycan goes down. Brain Sap as well, dropping the Priest of the Moon right off the bat. And Weaver is going to get Nightmare to prevent him from doing anything. Crystal Mana dropping as well, and Navi going for the black hole. Are they going to be able to pick off the Weaver? Dandy looking for a Scream in 1 second. There's the time lapse, and Light of Heaven now is going to end up going down. He does get the last hit, levels up Gale as well, and the Brain Sap picks him off. Gem is back in their hands. That is like the sluttiest gem I've ever seen. GG is called by PR, and believe it or not, guys, Navi's going to take the win against the lowest ranked team in the Star Series League. It's going to make Navi mostly undefeated. I still don't think they've lost a game. So there's the Veil. But unfortunately, Denny's completely out of mana here. Has no mana regen. Using Nightmare on one of the Wolves. But pick him off. Arrow's going to land, but it doesn't matter. Towers will drop. And Navi's heroes just too good, man. That fast Roshan worked out great. Gave them a really, really nice level advantage. And they, even despite them dying a couple times, but they got a lot of kills out of the team fight too. It was like 4-1 in the start. So one Roshan got a crap load of kills. And from there, you're at such a big EXP and disadvantage in lane that it's just not a reasonable or normal game. And that's why Navi ended up taking the really easy win. From there, it was just fun. Straight fun for them. A little brain sap now in Nightmare. And that's going to be it. So damn, dude. Navi takes the win. Pretty convincing. Moderately convincing. I think that is... I am going to stop streaming now, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. I will probably be back tonight to play some pubs. I have some free time, but I have a couple things to take care of. I appreciate you guys coming to watch. Please favorite the stream or follow me on Facebook or Twitter if you guys want to see more. More Star Series. It does go till the end of the week. Additionally, we do have... the Gosu League every Wednesday and Saturday. If you want to see the information for that, it's play.gosugamers.net. And past that, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow.